All right, hi everybody, welcome back. I'm Dorothy. I'm a professional astrologer. You can find me on the web at nhastrologer.com, and thank you for finding me here. So please share my channel. This is, well, it's good information for everybody, so why not? So today I want to talk about the month of September for each of the zodiac signs, and it is best if you, when you follow these and you go find your zodiac sign, that you actually find the sign for your rising. You know, what time it's related to what time you're born. So that's the best way to do this. So when I'm speaking about any of the zodiac signs, it is a generalized forecast with some details, because I'm giving you the details about what's going on in the solar system, but how it relates to you as an Aries or a Gemini or a Taurus, whatever. It will be even more accurate if you know what your rising sign is. All right, I'm going to leave you with that, and let's get started. All right, hi guys. This is for you who are Cancer and Cancer rising. You would like this. I'm at home. This is my my backyard. It's my roommates. I don't own a home. For those of you who are Cancer, you might not understand that. So I want to start with, for September, for you who are Cancer, let me start with September 1st. On September 1st, Venus is retrograde in Leo, but it conjuncts Mars in Leo. And this will be going on in your solar second house. So what you value has been going through some shifts and changes. And there's a lot of activity around that, especially with Mars in there and a retrograde Venus. You've been going through a lot of shifts and changes, and with Leo in that area of your chart, you also should be a very, very creative person, and it's important for you to truly thrive in how you earn a living. It's truly important for you to engage, for all of us to engage the second house, but for you especially, since Leo is there, it's very important that you're creative and passionate about what you do. You are not a happy person if you have to do work that you don't like to do. It destroys you. So with those who have Cancer rising like you do, make sure that well, you know what, I can't say make sure of anything, because you know what, the Mars moving through there and retrograde of Venus, she goes direct on the 6th. All of this energy going on in your solar second house is definitely engaging what you need to be passionate about. And if you're not doing what you're passionate about, all of the planets moving through there are causing you to get pissed off. Yes, I will say that. You'll be pissed off that you're not able to do what it is that you love to do. So you're now able to take some steps to do that, all right? Venus is direct on the 6th of September, so you're going to be able to start taking some new steps towards that. Mars on the 8th, Mars makes a trine aspect to Uranus, and Uranus is up there in the career sector, your 10th house. And so with Mars, and Venus will come along and do that shortly too. So these first couple weeks of September for you with Cancer rising is very good, because you can start to figure out how to engage what you're passionate about and turn that into a career. Make money and turn that into a career. Oh, who wouldn't want that? That's awesome for you. I love it. I want to move on. So on September 9th, Mercury in Libra makes a square aspect to Pluto and Capricorn, and this is just tough conversations. There's a challenge to communicate fairly, challenge to work through anything that has to do with conversation, and well, mostly the conversations, because that Mercury wants to talk things out. On the 17th of September, though, Mercury moves retrograde, so that means on the 9th it's starting to slow down. And then when it goes retrograde, again, this is all going on in your solar 4th house. And if this is going on in your 4th house where Mercury is, and there's lots of conversations that need to happen, then, you know, we're really looking at some family dynamic here. Something needs, we need a big conversation. And I tell you, with Mercury retrograde in Libra, from 17th for 3 weeks after that, I can't remember the date of when it goes direct, but right now, but Mercury retrograde on the 17th of September, you know, we have opportunities to reconsider what we've said, how we've said it, what we've communicated, what we believe in. We have opportunities to reconsider all of that energy on the starting on the 17th. And that for you, again, is relating to what's going on in your home, in your family. All right. It'll be all right. It'll work out. Saturn on the 17th is also finally moving back into the sign of Sagittarius. It was there back in the end of last year, but it's now back in there for good. So all of you who are Sag are having your Saturn return again. Or, well, not again, who knows, I don't know how old you are, but if you're 30, 28, 29, you're having it for the first time. If you're in your 50s, you're having it for the second time. Just want you to know the things that go away during a Saturn return are supposed to go away. That way it leaves us with a really good strong foundation and not a lot of, extra slag just that takes up too much time. If you've worked hard through your life or hard to this point, that Saturn conjunct Saturn, that Saturn return over the next year and a half for you Sagittarius, year and a half to 2 years, it's a good thing. It puts us in place, helps us feel secure. All right, and that's what we're looking for. We always need that security, no matter what zodiac sign we are. We all need that security of Saturn. Don't make Saturn the bad guy. He is the Lord of Karma, but if you work well and you do the things you're supposed to do and you don't rip people off, that's good karma. All right, moving on to, actually I don't want to move on, I want to back up, because on September 12th or the 13th, depending on where you live, we have a new moon solar eclipse. It's at 20 degrees of Virgo, and for you it's in your 3rd house. I'm going to give a lot more about that when the time comes, so come back and watch the video just for the eclipse. But in the meantime, I want you to think about it. It's in your solar 3rd house. And with it in your solar 3rd house, what that represents is, there's a major attention on communication once again. The 3rd house, similar to the 4th, is about, early childhood, it's youth, it's a lot of conversation, it's where we move around and do things in our neighborhood. It's our siblings, our cousins. So there is some focus here that you need to be paying attention to. Excuse me. And the eclipse will bring that to your attention. It will automatically, naturally bring it to your attention. Okay? Next, jump ahead. September 23rd is the fall equinox. The sun moves into the sign of Libra on that day, 4:21 a.m. East Coast time. It will be as well in your solar 4th house. So it looks like you're having a lot to do with home and family. There's a couple things going on in the 4th house for you guys this month, I mean. And the 2nd house and the 4th houses are highlighted mostly. So with the fall equinox and the sun moving into Libra in your solar 4th house, finding that perfect balance at home is what you're looking for. On the 24th/25th, again, depending on what coast you live on, Pluto goes direct, right? Earlier in the month, Mercury made a square angle to Pluto. And so now with Pluto in your 7th house, it's been there for a little while because Pluto's like right in the smack in the middle of Capricorn at this point. It's been in your 7th house of relationships and partnerships. And now that it finally gets to go direct, and over the next few months, you will be able to reveal those things that have been going on behind the surface, or behind the scenes, I mean. There may be things going on behind the scenes, but once Pluto gets direct, you'll be able to, secrets will be revealed, all right, in relationships and partnerships. It doesn't have to be a bad thing. It could be somebody's plotting to ask you to marry them, all right? It's not a bad thing. It could be, but it doesn't have to be. I just want you to know that there's always 2 sides to every story, to every transit. All right, I want to finish up with September 27th. We have a full moon. It's a total lunar eclipse. I'm going to give you more information in a separate video on that when the time gets closer, so go look. But this is at 10:51 p.m. East Coast on September 27th. 4 degrees of Aries, and that's in your solar 10th house. So when we have a full moon, butterflies, ooh, that's a Gemini thing, just to go away. I'm back to the eclipse. This eclipse happens in your solar 10th house. So when there's an eclipse in the 10th house, it means the sun's in the 4th, the moon's in the 10th. There is something going on between home and family. There is some dynamic going on at your career, what you're known for. And so that will be revealed. Lots of times we just get to see, how important that career is to us, or we've decided that career isn't for us anymore and we want to change jobs. There is a big shift coming up in that 10th house of career and your public status, how people see you out in the public. And go listen to that video when we get closer, but remember, it's all about your public image, your career. And since the sun is down in the 4th house, it's also going to engage home and family for you. And so eclipses make big changes and create big changes, and usually for the best. All right, I'm going to leave you with that. Thank you. Please share. I'll be away till August 7th. If you want to email me, go ahead. I'll answer with my phone on every couple of days. I'm going to be camping, so I won't have very much internet access at all. Yay! I'm looking forward to it. If you want to make an appointment, I have all over my website is called Booked In, and you can go go make your own appointment and pay for it right through that website, and I will contact you when I return. Awesome. Thank you very much. Please share my channel. Blessed be, and namaste.